Hi, Nick Saviano here. Today I wanted to speak about the progressive development of an elite player, or if you will, a world-class player. In the name is the real secret to success. It's progression. The progression from one stage and developmental process to the next. Very often, in junior development in particular, many people want to skip levels. And they think somehow they can go from being a good junior to a world-class junior and then go right to the pros. It doesn't work that way. Even though sometimes they see just extraordinary talents like Jennifer Capriati from generations ago, who was playing world-class tennis at 14, or Martina Hingis, or you watch Sharapova winning at a young age. Borg won the French at 17, Nadal, Djokovic, these individuals became great at young ages. They're the exceptions of the rule to a certain extent. But the point is, they went through every phase of development. They went through the progression. They simply went through it faster than most. So it's very important for parents and coaches not to get caught up in getting to a stage of development that their player is really not at. And even though sometimes it takes some humility by everyone involved, the players, the parents, and the coaches, you need to accept where the player is at in their development, and then how they're going to get from one progression to the next in terms of working their way up the developmental ladder, so to speak. So keep this in mind, because very often you'll see young players, they haven't won at a young age, they haven't learned to master their skills in certain stages of development, and yet they try to play higher. A classic example, they might be 12 or 13, and they haven't really won much in the 14 and unders, but somehow they've decided that they are too good for the 14s, and that they don't really need to be successful and win at that stage, and therefore they're going to jump levels and go to the 18s, and somehow they're going to improve their progressive development to that stage and skip the levels. It doesn't work that way. And so it's very important, and it's an incumbent upon coaches to help educate parents in this area and keep everyone in check. Of course, the player wants to play higher levels. Of course, they're going to say, I play better when I play better players. But the core is they need to master the skills. Some of those skills are, in fact, learning how to win. Winning is very important. When they go out and compete, they need to be winning at a 2-to-1, 3-to-1 win-to-loss ratio is really important. If a player goes out and tries to skip levels and simply goes and plays and wins one match and loses a match, or loses matches and then occasionally wins a match, there's not much development going on there. So it's very important that you pick the tournament levels, and stay at a level where you're at. The quicker you develop and master your skills at that stage of development, the faster you can progress to that higher level that you're looking to go. But remember, there's no skipping levels. There is a progressive development which is critical, and all players go through it, some faster than others, but the key is to accept where you're at, set up a nice plan for developing your skills, play at the competitive levels you're capable of so that you're successful at that level. Work your way through each level, and you will develop not only quicker, but more effective and efficient in your development, and you'll create a foundation that will enable you to reach closer to your full potential as you go through the progressive development of an elite player, and maybe for the few of you out there, a world-class player. Nick Saviano, all the best.